Hey guys and gals of YouTube, how y'all doing? Dave Boyd here. We got Lego Star Wars set 7664 from 2007, TIE Crawler. This is actually it is a complete one. These were a limited edition set. They has actually 2 instruction books. The track pieces are a bit redundant. Came with two Shadow Troopers, which I believe these are still superior just because I'm partial to the old style helmet. Very simple printing, but what do you really need? Very simple printing. Beautiful figures. I definitely prefer the old style helmets. I think they just look better. Especially as this. But you get 2 of these guys. You gotta remember, this is also one other quick thing. It's a TIE fighter from the era of the blue TIE fighters, like 7146. This is a custom model, but it's still done with the old gray plastics, but, because Lego never does the inside on these. Enough yakking about that. Okay, here's the TIE Crawler. I have to hold it upright because it is massive. It's a tank. The way the tracks are armor and stuff, it kind of resembles like World War One. I found that interesting. And there's your fuel cells on the back. These do rotate freely, allows a lot of movement. This is not well thought out. Let me tilt this down just a little bit. Okay. This is essentially a flick fire on the bottom. There's no retention though, so it's posable. That's kind of cool, but there's no retention. So if you move this set around, this thing just slide right out. And that kind of surprised me a little bit because Lego doesn't usually do stuff like that. But let me go ahead and just show you that even on this table surface, the tracks do work very smooth. The same piece that's on the Millennium Falcon on the back is what doubles as a wheels, the rollers. And the rest of this is very basic of your TIE Fighter colors. Now this is from 2007, so it's after the 2003 color change. So thankfully, you got that. But what I found interesting is, I'll tilt down again, the detail on the inside is well done. It's a very pleasing model all the way around. It does have some side weapons in a way. Has this piece that opens up here. Looks like some sort of and that does allow a side movement, also lateral. But just looking from a real world perspective, this has really no protection upward. In fact, when we look at upward, the fuel cells are exposed from the top. Granted, everything seems to be designed to, if this were in universe, to offer protection from the sides. I don't know how you feel about anything that's, quote, a tank that has any kind of a glass front. Obviously, that's not the best. Now, it was in canon, it was removed from canon, and I believe it's back again. And the whole thing is, it goes back to Dark Empires, I believe. So this would be more like probably a riot control or urban assault type vehicle, in which case it does make a little bit more sense. Because if this was, being attacked by aircraft in open warfare combat, it would be a sitting duck. It probably would be anyways, but it's a fun model. I don't think they're probably going to redo it. I'd like to see it done in gray or even camo would kind of make sense. And like I said, I showed it the other TIE Fighter. The blue was still in effect, but this was a limited edition from 2007. 2007, in my opinion, is one of the best years for just Lego sets. Some of the amazing sets had come out. Here, I'll show you. This is the old style cockpit. The whole thing tips open. Simple interior, but it works. It's rather a sturdy build too, with cool play feature. The only change I would probably make if I was modifying this is I might add a 1x2 thin round just to cover up the studs here a little bit. But I've always liked having Lego studs out anyway, so it really doesn't bother me. But little detail like that, maybe. But it's a pretty cool model. They've definitely gone up in price. Like I said, there is a lot of sealed ones out there. I prefer to piece them together and leave the sealed ones for either investors or for other people. But it's a fun model, and there's definitely some cool ones online and stuff for customs. But it's something that is interesting because there's so very few tracked vehicles Lego Star Wars, any kind of Lego, actually. Oops. That's one of the things that intrigued me about Mars Missions is there's a large track vehicle in that one too. But these traditional Lego tracks works really good. I think that Lego really did a good job with this. And, I think it's a fun set, and definitely if you're into kind of the different weird builds, especially the Lego ones, it's definitely worth picking up. Anyways, you all stay safe out there. Till next time, ciao.